Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with another edition of Anthologies of Horror. This week on Anthologies of Horror, Jason and I are covering one of my personal favorite horror anthology TV series, Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. This complete series was never officially released, only the first season, which was hosted by James Brolin. The subsequent seasons, hosted by Jonathan Frakes more famously, have never been officially released in the US. This here is, of course, a homemade copy, because Jason and I must own what we discuss. Each episode of Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction contained 5 separate segments, so Jason and I will only be discussing one segment of a particular episode. The segment I selected is from Season 3, Episode 8, titled Creepy Comics. The title alone is what drew me to it. Get it? Drew me to it? Frakes might appreciate that joke. The episode containing this segment originally aired on July 14th, 2000 in the US. I say in the US because usually episodes of Beyond Belief premiered a year prior in Germany. In fact, the show even saw a revival there in 2022, but it's completely dubbed in German, including the narration by Jonathan Frakes. He did return to host, but as someone who doesn't speak German, I can't understand what he's saying. Or should I say, the voice actor that dubbed his lines. But anyway, back to Creepy Comics from Season 3. It's about a horror comic book artist named Izzy who has lost his touch. His boss Kip, played by the famous Paul Gleason, is getting impatient. He has lost faith in him and wants Izzy to scare him, and more importantly, the comic book readers. Izzy is warned he has one more chance before Kip hires someone else to take his job. That night, while asleep on the couch, Kip wakes up to a knock at his door. It's the cops informing him that Izzy has committed suicide. After identifying his body at the morgue, Kip returns home to find the last comic creation by Izzy before his death, and another scary surprise. After all, Kip wanted to be scared. I'll leave it there since these segments are fairly short, having 5 of them in a single episode. I also won't spoil whether or not this story was fact or fiction, but I will say I believe Jason and I both guessed correctly. Whenever we watch Beyond Belief together, Jason and I make our predictions after each segment, whether we think it's fact or fiction. And then, of course, we find out at the end. It's so much fun, and one of the reasons why Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction is one of my all-time favorite horror anthology TV series. I used to watch this a lot, and I mean a lot back in the day. They used to play marathons on weekends, and I'd always watch it. Then, years later, they'd play repeats early in the mornings, so I'd watch them before work. Man, I love this show, and Creepy Comics is an awesome segment. Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction will absolutely be a show we revisit time and time again for this series. So, what do you think? Is it fact or fiction? Comment below and let me know your guess. Please be sure to check out Jason's video to see which segment he selected. Which anthologies of horror will we cover next? Check back soon to find out. Until then, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.